Hi, I'm Ryan Palmer and I work for Central YMCA. For much of my adult life, I've loved sport, played football, played golf, run marathons, competed in triathlons, climb mountains, anything that is adventurous and pushes the body, I've loved to do. And over the last 12 months, I've also realised that for my entire adult life, I've been living with anxiety. I've realised that for most of my adult life, many of my decisions have been guided by anxiety, and it was an anxiety or anxieties that I was unaware I had. Throughout the pandemic, they began to surface to a point where I sought some professional help to seek out what was causing my anxieties and my stresses. We can relate most of it, in fact, much of it, back to the need to be masculine and the need to prove to friends and to family and to colleagues that there's this alpha male and there's this bravado that is enough, when in reality all that was doing was heightening my anxieties and guiding decisions. So I quit playing football in my mid-20s using the excuse of a knee injury, when actually it was the anxiety about walking onto that pitch, not being good enough in my own head, and letting down my friend. I've lost 10 years of that due to my inability to talk and to accept the vulnerability, and that caused the anxieties that eventually led me to walking away early. I've enjoyed triathlon and marathon running, and actually I've pulled out of events very close to the race due to my own anxieties about not being good enough and people realizing that. And actually I spent more time wondering what other people thought as opposed to myself, and opposed to just going out for the personal enjoyment. And that culminated in a panic attack in the middle of a lake in 2018, and that sort of began to start the journey of thinking about, why am I having these thoughts? What is it really that's happening here? And I'd never really sat down to consider that the acceptance that I am enough as a man and as a human, as a father, a husband, a friend, as a colleague, took a lot of work. That journey over the last 12 months has led me here today to want to sort of talk and to share a story, because I've carried a bravado and a persona around with me for so long. Actually, friends and family wouldn't recognize this individual sat in front of the camera, because it's been built and it's been cultured. It's only served to heighten my own anxieties, and the last 12 months has been a relief and a reset, and it allows me now to accept my vulnerabilities and to discuss them, and that has hugely reduced my level of anxiety and has allowed me to manage my day to day and have a more fulfilled life, in terms of I'm now free to experience the highs and free to accept that there will be lows, and not try to manage those and not try to stay in the middle zone where everything is always perfect. It's already changing how I perceive me for the positive, and accepting that I am okay. I am good, and I am enough. But there will be days when it's a struggle, and that is allowed. There is nothing wrong with that.